That was really awkward. Well, as you've probably guessed, we're doing a spot of felling today. So just had a very pleasant walk in. It's quite a nice sunny day today. We've had tons of rain lately, which is why I'm using the wheelbarrow to get down here. It'd be too muddy for anything else, I think. So what we're doing is, there's a couple of alder trees back there, and they're kind of all hidden by this holly at the moment. So I'll just take you in now and I'll show you what we've got going on. Right, so this is what we are doing today. Got two alder trees in here. This is one of them here, and that's I think probably about 22 inches maybe. It's got a really heavy lean. You can probably get a sense of the lean there a bit. Plus it's got limbs going out different ways, so I'm going to have to cut away some of this holly first so I can see what I'm doing. And the second tree is this one here, which is probably about 20 inches. They've not been looking great for a couple of years, and they finally died last summer, and I took out one that had died a couple of years, last year was it? Last year or the year before, I can't remember now. One from there, and you can see this stump here is completely dead. That's pretty done. I think there's another one round behind now, it's on the ground there. So yeah, it's been slowly dying over the last few years, which is a shame. So what I'm going to do now is I'll come in here, I'm going to clear away some of this holly. I'm going to have to take that stem out there and a bit of this. Then we'll get a better look at what's going on. You can see the lean a bit better there actually. Yeah, I'll show you what, once I've cleared it away, I can show you what we've got going on a bit better, and then we can get started. I'm going to start off with the 550 XP today, just for doing the tidy up, because I've got to reach up a bit to cut some of these branches off. This is generally my go-to saw for most woodland work, because it's nice and light and easy to carry. I've got to go on foot. Okay, fuel up and ready to go. Okay, well that's tidied up things a little bit. You can see the lean on the tree now. There's a limb, a decent sized limb's going that way, and then there's another one higher up which you can't see, so I don't think there's anything else snagging it. In terms of the direction, this one is leaning in that direction, but I've planted trees in there and there's a lot of young regrowth in there, but there's slightly less regrowth in that direction and slightly less trees, so I want it to go over there. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Also, my access point is over on the other side. You can't see here, but on the other side of those young trees behind all that holly. So I know you can't see a lot, but let's See if I can come around this side. Alright, here we go. See more from here. So there we are. So again, you can see the lean. It's currently leaning that way. I want it to go that way more. So the only slight concerns is that big limb heading that way, which is going to counteract it a bit. And I think there's a couple of limbs higher up that are also going that way. So I don't know how it's going to work. I'm going to bore cut this one because of the lean. And I've got my 24-inch bar on the 572 to cut that one. So this is one of the stumps that's died over the years, and the top of that's fallen off and gone wherever. You can see all the little woodpecker holes in it. Look at that, it goes right in there. Also, I'm not pointing the camera, look at that, it goes right in there. So that's pretty cool. So I'm switching to 572 now with a 24-inch bar. I'm going to do this one here. Now that was really awkward. Right, there we go, there's the face cut. Right, I'm going to stick you on the tripod and we'll take it out. Better view of the tree from this side. It's this one right in the centre of the shot there. But not that one with the ivy on it behind it, it's just in front. So this one here. Fairly painless, apart from doing the face cut, which is really awkward because of it's just a steep bank right there. That's about 5 foot down there. Well, let's go and have a look at the log to climb down it. I took this one out. This is the little one I took out just to begin with. I didn't film that. There we go. I'm going to leave the clean up of this until after I've felled the other one, or I might even do it on another video. It depends how long it takes me to do the other one. It's landed next to one of our little ponds, which is like the other one, full of frog spawn at the moment. Let's have a quick look at that. You can actually hear the frogs, like frog spawn. It's that time of year. Right, let's get back and do the other one. Actually looks quite rotten in there, and the sawdust coming out. It's quite dark, so definitely dead. The other stump was a little bit more alive looking, but yeah, this one's not great. Anyway, let's give it a go. Okay, I've bored in. Stop for a second. Have a look at this. Come out a little bit high on that side. It was a bit of a guesswork, but yeah, it's a 24-inch bar. It's like an inch sticking out, so 23 inches. Yeah, I'm about the same height on this side as well, so it's looking good. Okay, I've left a pretty decent sized hinge on that side, so now I'm just going to come in from the back here, finish the cut, and the tree will go, hopefully. Just get the camera out of the way so I can run. That's all it took. Okay, that went pretty well. It went pretty much where I aimed it. It was just slightly further that way. I was kind of aiming more there and it went there, which doesn't surprise me because you can see that limb there. That's the limb that was pulling me that way. That was the limb that was pulling me that way. It's done a bit of damage to some of the younger trees in there, but they will bounce back because they're quite well established, and it didn't hit any of the trees I've planted. That's good. So a quick look at the stump. That's the butt of the log there. So yeah, face cut to there, and then that was my hinge. It's about 2 inches or so, and then my bore cut back to there, and then just released it in there. That's why it popped off so quick. Yeah, it went well. Pleased with that. You can see how rotten it is from the colour of the wood there. There's not a lot of good wood left in that. Let's have a look at the size. Yeah, pretty much 23 inches. So I'm glad I had that. I didn't really want to use a shorter bar and have to bore in from both sides. Just makes it easier using the longer bar. Let's head out along the log and get through the holly here. Alright, clean up to do now. So I've got a bit of clean up work to do now, but that's going to have to wait for the next video, I think. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.